Hey guys, sorry about the delay. Also, we have to get the game capture up. There we go. Yeah, we're doing a double dose of gacha, like I said. First up is Hour of Blue Archive, which got Hour of Blue Archive, and then we'll be going to Enfield for the rest of the stream. So Brothership will be back on Thursday. Now, for a little bit of a quick little recap of what's happened in 3-2 so far, since it's been going up in this in the it's literally been 2 weeks since we last did Blue Archive. Oh well, basically what we have is our talk with the Tea Party's Misono Mika has revealed that she is the one who assigned Azusa to be here from Arius, a confectionery school that apparently has moving my camera up, that has a grudge against Trinity for all the unification stuff that for the districts. Hey Thorn. Basically, she's asked us to protect Azusa, even though she's aware that Azusa is the traitor. We're not 100% sure why Mika wants to told us that Azusa is the traitor, or that she wants us to protect her. After a power surge, well, actually, we discovered that a little bit into Hanako, why she's feeling so much, because she's actually super genius and genius. Might be a super genius and got bored of stuff. And after a power surge causing us to go without power the entire day, leaving the makeup work club in their swimsuits for a day, Hanako called it the swimsuit symposium. I hope to God I was in the swimsuit. I hope I was actually dressed. Because Jesus Christ. Anyway, we're now going on a little midnight walk. Again, Hanako's idea. So if we get in trouble, blame Hanako. Also, I hope the audio isn't overpowering for me. Overpowering my voice. Anyway, Midnight Commotion Part 1. Well, here we are. See, isn't this fun? There's nothing like the guilty pleasure of doing something you're not supposed to, mixed with the elation of doing it with others. So this is what the district is like this hour. Much more vibrant than I expected. That's right. A lot of stores stay open 24 hours a day. That bakery is still open? That cafe over there too. A little further up the road is Mo and Friends fruit store that's fully automated. And across the street from that is a secondhand shop that only sells limited edition collectibles. Well, you sure know your way around the neighborhood. I have to tag along. The world would hurt if Hasumi catching me out here. Really? She must be pretty strict with her underclassmen. I always thought she seemed like a kind girl. Because she is. Hasumi is kind, built, strong, and carries herself with dignity and grace. Her temper is just as fearless as her other aspects. She doesn't get mad often, but when she does, right? Also, I do hope I'm not the game audio is not overpowering me because I can't go turn down. Yeah, there's that one time. Vice President Hasumi, please calm down. How dare they? Pandemonium Society, Gehenna. Do you think they'll get away with this? Poor little Mob-chan. Goodness, what caused her to be so upset? She was returning from a meeting with Gehenna's leaders about the Eden Treaty when suddenly... Listen carefully. This isn't over. From this point on, I'll be going on a diet. Did you say diet? Yes, a diet. I'm going to lose weight. From this moment on, if you catch me eating more than 2 meals a day or snacking, you have every right to slap the food out of my hand and give me peace of your mind. Yeah. Also, interesting note. They never got. Oh yeah, no, those aren't voice acted. Interesting. Actually, we'll talk about this a little bit because I think this is what I was been waiting for or something. Dieting can be hard if you're doing it by yourself. So that's why I'm allowing you all to keep me accountable. I need your help. What exactly happened in that meeting with Gehenna? Forgivable. She went way over the line. So, you must be the one they call Trinity's secret weapon, Kanzaki Tsurugi. Pardon? No, You're much more of a woman than I was expecting. Almost offensively so. So, that's how Trinity wants to play today. Trying to break our morale at the start of our first meeting? How shallow. Huh? Roa, go get Satsuki. I won't allow Trinity to look down upon us. Makoto, this isn't President Tsurugi. This is their Vice President, Hasumi. I told you she'd be coming in the documentation I handed you. And if you're referring to her bust, I don't know what good bring Satsuki here will do. What? They sent a stand-in? How insulting! Are they mocking us? We've been had! This meeting is nothing but a ploy! They only wish to demoralize us with their tall heights and large busts! No, this is why I tried to inform you that we were expecting Asumi. You listen to me? You're not, are you? How dare you underestimate me? You think you can intimidate me with your unflattering large chest? Please calm down. And please stop mentioning her bust. You're embarrassing the Pandemonium Society. I refuse to surrender this giant test to Roha. Prepare you know what. Giant? I don't know what you're talking about, but I think it's safe to say that the meeting is a failure. I advise that we secure an escape route. I'm not gonna do the scream just because like I can't do a scream and keep the voice I was trying to do with Asumi with failing. So yeah. Mako had a little breast envy. Something that's funny that I do want to point out that also can be kind of seen that also adheres to the didn't mean to do that. To the whole Hasumi dieting thing. In the first social link hangout you have with Hasumi, you both are talking about how big a certain something is, but you both get your wires crossed. You, as a sensei, are talking about how big her wings are, while she's thinking that you're talking about how big her breasts are. It's kind of a very funny joke. Because like it's just so funny. I just find it incredibly hysterical. I heard Asumi has been eating very well since that meeting with the South. I'm sure she holds a grudge against Gehenna. No, I'm worried about her too. Asumi's a strong person though. She's still keeping the vow she made even after all she went through. I'm sure she'll be alright. Look, there's another bakery here too. My sweet tooth is starting to get a craving after that story. Should we pop in and see what they have? Oh, the special parfaits they have here are amazing. I didn't really stayed open 24 hours a day. Parfaits? That sounds perfect. Let's go. I'm the rush. Nobody sees me here. Welcome. Wow, we're really out in the middle of the night getting dessert. This is so exciting. Party of 5? What can I get for you? Do you still have that special parfait on the menu? I'm sorry, we do. But we just sold the final 3 we had tonight to our last customer. Oh, that's too bad. Beat to the punch. I didn't expect such fierce competition this hour. How naive of me. Oh. Fuck. I love that. We were just talking about her. It's like, oh, we run into Hasumi. Sensei? Hasumi? Hasumi! Those wouldn't happen to be parfaits you're carrying, are they? Hasumi was, in fact, holding 3 special parfaits. I didn't expect to run to Makeup Work Club and Sensei here. Well, fancy meeting you here, Hasumi. I'm even more surprised to see you eating 3 parfaits. Aren't you on a diet? Yes, about that. Let me guess. You had a craving you just couldn't curb, so you came all the way here just for some of your favorite desserts. No, I mean... Gave it to your delectable desires, and before you knew it, it was too late. There's no turning back. Can't say I blame you. Can't blame her either. Sensei, I don't believe the Makeup Work Club is permitted to leave the school grounds during boot camp. So if you'll keep my secret, then I'll keep yours. Hasumi. How are your studies going, Koharu? Well, her scores keep going up. That's right, Koharu will be passing in no time at this rate. You don't say. That's good to hear. I told you could do it. Do you remember? Please keep studying hard, Koharu. Don't lose sight of your goal. But I don't think I can do it. How am I supposed to cram all this in and get my grades up? I'm not cut out for this mission. There's no other choice. It must be done. Forgive me for raising my voice, but the only way you'll be able to stay with us is by passing your exams. If not for me, then do it for Sensei and all the effort that's been made to help us, okay? Alright, I'll try. That shout seems very familiar, doesn't it? Well, I should say, I'm stating that for people watching the VOD. For those of you watching the stream, this is what we overheard when we took Koharu to go put that confiscated book away. This is what Hasumi and Koharu were talking about. It wasn't a secret plan. It wasn't anything. It was Hasumi giving basically care to her underclassmen. Wouldn't want to let you down, Hasumi. And I'm always rooting for you. I look forward to you returning to the Justice Task Force soon, joining us on our missions. It's a promise. So pure. Cryptic communication at this hour? Yes, Ichika. What's going on? You have a problem, Sumi. What's your location? A problem? Please explain. Students presumed to be from Gehenna are trespassing near the academy. They've opened fire and are attacking Trinity facilities. Is it a Gehenna prefect team? So they finally played their hand. Those Pandemonium Society scum. Well, the thing is... They must be trying to interfere with the Eden Treaty. What's the size of their forces? How many squadrons and what facilities have they targeted? Calm down. First of all, it's not the prefect team, and there are 0 squadrons. There's only 4 of them. Just 4. It's not the prefect team? Yes, the attack facility has been confirmed as the nearby aquarium. Why would they attack there? They've stolen the gold Maguro, a rare fish that was on display, and are now on the run. The gold Maguro? It's said to be a very expensive fish, so they may even sell it. We just confirmed this organization's identity. The Gourmet Research Society, a terrorist group from Gehenna. Yep, it's the Gourmets. It's the gourmets. Because, god fucking damn it, it's always the gourmets. Their leader is Kurodate Haruna, someone considered very dangerous by Gehenna. Please hurry and give us your orders, Vice President. Hey, why the heck did we decide to hit a place like this? We're in the middle of Trinity District. What other choice did we have? We needed to secure the Gold Meguro no matter what. How could they keep a legendary tuna fish under lock and key, only to be mired through a fish tank? Have they no respect for the gourmet? Fine food is something more noble and ubiquitous. The Gold Meguro wouldn't want to be on display just to make the rich richer. We're merely doing what must be done. Is that right, Fuka? See, the school president agrees so vehemently that she's been moved to tears. I think that has more to do with the gag in her mouth. The tuna keeps flapping around. It's hitting me with its fins. You dare drop that fish, Izumi. It's priceless. You just see it already. It's hard enough to hold on to, but now we have those girls in black sailor uniforms chasing us. That's the Trinity Justice Task Force. They're the scariest Supreme team. How are we gonna get out of here, Haruna? Whether we escape or not isn't important. The only thing that matters is who has the last bite. That is our club's motto. Eat or die. This is a dignified path of all gourmands must accept. That's all that matters. Not closer to dying than eating, so get a move on. Let us break through the siege and make our retreat. Then we'll have our dearest Fuka here prepare her famous sashimi for us. So before we move on to the next episode, I actually do want to get 2 comics up. I didn't have them ready because honestly I forgot how soon they would be. I actually should have had these, but yeah. I want to get 2 of the done Oh My comics up because they actually are kind of topical, especially one. Especially one. Let me just scour through the pages to find the 2 I need. Yep. 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 There we go. Yeah, found the first one. Want to grab the second one quickly. Yeah, for the first one, but oh yeah. Actually, no. Actually, no. Hold on. I know a better way to actually share these, so hold on. There we go. Basically, I'm not sure if you guys will be able to read it, but basically, it's Makoto spying on Hasumi eating parfaits and mistakenly believing that, oh hey, I eat a lot, I get big breasts, and that it's basically kind of similar to the whole to Makoto's whole reaction to in the before. Probably think I might have missed this next one. So hold on. There we go. The other one I wanted to show off. Okay, cool. Cool. That's easily readable. Another one I want to show is basically a prequel to what the hell the gourmets are doing. This is essentially just a prequel to the gourmet's role right now, wanting to steal the gold Meguro, and also kidnapping Fuka. Because yes, in case if you did realize the gag in her, the comment on the gag in her mouth, she's tied up. They kidnapped her. We'll talk about that in a bit. But for now, Midnight Commotion Part 2. The Gourmet Research Society? What's your location, Vice President? Please issue orders before President Tsurugi takes matters into our own hands. Please do what you can to contain her for now. I'm in the middle of a personal matter at the moment. Not sure that will be possible. You're the only one she listens to when she gets like this. It's Tsurugi. Don't go yet. It's not a door, it's a wall. He's gone. Let's mobilize. They're close by. Within the kilometer, just when it sounded explosion. You're not thinking what I think you are you? What a coincidence. I had the same thought. I know this is sudden. With your help would be appreciated. Can you do it? This is a delicate situation with the Eden Treaty fast approaching. Last thing we need is an interdistrict incident between the Justice Task Force and Gehenna Academy. I want to check something. I'm formally requesting the Makeup Work Club's assistance via Shallot. Can you do it, Sensei? Of course. Prepare to mobilize Makeup Work Club. Understood. That won't be a problem. Are we really doing this? If that's what you want, Sensei. You're gonna fight alongside Hasumi? Of course. I knew this day would come, even if it's sooner than expected. Okay, I'll do my best. This is the first time we'll all be fighting against this club under Sensei's command. Please use this as you see fit. Oh my. God damn it, Hanako! Let's go, everyone. Yep, first battle. Basically, you're only missing one special unit because there's no other special units. But it's really weird. Also, one thing I do want to point out. Now we can choose between swap between strikers and specials. That's because there's a command that if you hold down your mouse on a student, you can hold them. That doesn't exist in here. That does not exist in story. It's really dumb. Actually, just recently they added the special units being able to do that. It was just strikers. Anyway. And also, you like said, you can't see their information, which is fucking stupid. So if this is your first time using units, hey, you don't know what the hell they do. I do have all 4 of these units though. And again, this is our second time using Hifumi. And Hasumi, because we used Hifumi during Volume 1 and Hasumi during this. But yeah, only 4 opponents. You're just dealing with the gourmets. Nothing too difficult. But new is Koharu. Her special technique, EX skill, either will heal if thrown at allies or damage if thrown at enemies. He's actually a very good support unit. Azusa is a single targeter that one of her skills actually will deal more damage to enemies suffering from status effects. Hanako is a healer. You really would not think that she's a healer. Because, goddamn it, Hanako. But... and of course, if you do forget, Hifumi can throw Peroro shield down to basically take shots, and Hasumi is the same as Azusa solo damage. No, the tuna. I was craving sashimi, but now tempura is on the menu. So what you do now? Looks like we're surrounded. Scatter, let her go for herself. Good thinking. Can't catch all of us. Survival of the fittest it is. It comes down to luck now. I don't mind spicing things up. So long. Wait, don't just leave me here. I swear I'll get all three of you back for this is the last thing I do. Poor Izumi. Those pests. Split up and chase each of them. Yes. This is our district. There's nowhere to run. I think I lost him. Say, Junko. Kari, why are you here? What happened to you? Let's just say I messed up. Kari! What is that? Monster? Like I said during the Summer Skies wish list, when Tsurugi makes guttural noises, I will not be doing that because I don't want to ruin my throat. I don't want to die. Poor Junko. New perspective. Hello, Junko. Good to see you, Akari. Aruna, you were caught too. I'm afraid I didn't even make it 10 meters. It seems as though Izumi was the only one who managed to get away. Somehow. At least our sacrifice wasn't in vain. What did I sacrifice myself for that debt? The Justice Task Force certainly lives up to their reputation. We were foolish to underestimate them. You're telling me? One of them cursed the car like a soda can. Then we're gonna die. I told you we shouldn't have come all the way here just for some stupid tuna. See here, Junko. You saw water gushing out of a tap in an overflowing sink and there's no one around? What would you do? Now put this stupid sink in for already! What do you think they're gonna do with us? Probably hand us over to the prefect team. This rice are dead like that. Oh, please. I was taking a little nap. It'll take more than that to kill me. Ironic that Akari says this. Gourmets have no tank. They are all DPSs. Anyways, we can't improve team any better. This won't be luring us to our executioners. That it may be. I like to avoid our fate in being in Hina's hands if all possible. That's what we get for going too far this time. Oh well. Poor Fuka. Meanwhile, Izumi was... Where am I? Where am I supposed to go? Well, she did get away at least. Good work, everyone. We're able to get the situation under control thanks to your help. Thanks. I thought we got caught up in the heat of the moment. It was a good learning experience to see how the Justice Task Force's strategies from up close. Strategize from close. I hope I was helpful. So what's going to happen to those students? Normally, we would decide what to do with them, but given the circumstances we're in, we'll have no choice but to defer to Gehenna's prefect. I thought that might be the case. Actually, I have a favor to ask you regarding that matter. Indeed, what is it? I'd like to avoid conflict as much as possible ahead of the Eden Tree. With that said, would you mind being the one to hand over the detainees over when the prefect team arrives? It would lessen the political burden for both sides if Chalet was the one who officially had them in custody. I can do that. Thank you, Sensei. I'll step back then. I came to designated spot to hand over the Gourmet Research Society over to the prefect team. I'm here. Where are the bodies? This is Senna. She's president of Medical Emergency Club. And yes, she actually does mean bodies. Bodies? Pardon me. I mean to say wounded. I confuse the two sometimes. All the time. Fact. You gotta have a thing. Oh no, I don't have a thing. Never mind. According to this, I'm here for 3 freshly wounded and 1 hostage. Is that a delivery manifest? You don't seem to be from the Justice Task Force. Just who are you? And you don't look like you're from the prefect team. That's Sensei, the advisor of Chalet. And it's Hina. And it's Hina. You didn't think that Hifumi would be the only one we're going to see again so soon, didn't you? We have again very soon. I say that, but it's like I totally love Hina the character too. We meet again, Sensei. What are you doing here? You're acquainted, head prefect? You could put it that way, yes. So that's it. The prisoners returned over to Chalet to reduce the political burden of this situation. We had the same thought. That's why, officially, the Medical Emergency Club will be the ones accepting the transfer to Cove City. I'm merely here to supervise. Honestly, I'm kind of glad that the prefect team had the same thought, but I'm also glad that they chose Hina to go instead of Akko or Iori. Shinatsu would have been also a very good pick too. So they chose basically the best possible example. Sen, Himuro Senna, Medical Emergency Club president. It's nice to meet you, Sensei. If you ever have bodies, I'm wounded, that you're transporting, please let me know. We charge a flat rate. Sure. The Medical Emergency Club is mostly removed from Gehenna's politics, hence why I asked them to do this job. I'm only interested in the deceased. I'll leave you to dirty your hands with politics. Again, they're only wounded. I doubt you ever seen a dead body in person. My mistake. The same goes for you, head prefect. Anyway, you have the Gourmet Research Society here? Let's transfer them to this ambulance. It's so good to see you again, Hina. Haruna, we can talk about this later. Medical Emergency Club's here. I think you may have dislocated my elbow. Would you mind taking a look at it? I think I'm gonna be sick. I'm saved. You're the school lunch club president? I was wondering where you were. Since you've been gone, Judy has been... Well, I'll explain on the way. Looks like they only managed to capture 3 of the 4 Gourmet Research Society members. I'll deal with that problem later. Thanks for all the hospitality, Sensei. I'll be sure to treat you to a delectable meal next time you visit Gehenna. See you around! Shut up and get in. Take care. Bodies loaded, ready to depart. Hold a moment. Sensei, what are you doing at Trinity? I'm basically the advisor of something called the Mako Pork Lab. So I've heard. Not much escapes us. I'm more concerned about the timing. Shaolin is meant to be a neutral organization. Why would you be spending so many days at Trinity at a time like this? Are you? Never mind. I can't imagine it. I have something I want to ask you too. What is it? And we're immediately gonna go right to this. Right, not even doing this. Explain the situation in detail to Hina. Why do we need to see basically Hanako in her swimsuit and Azusa with her fucking mask again? But we also need to mention the fucking swimsuit symposium. You're in a very tight spot, Sensei. What? What was that about swimsuit symposium? Swimsuit symposium. I love that. It's like they both like. I wonder if this choice is different in Korean or Japanese, and they actually make mention. It's like, yeah, no, we or something. I'm curious. Let's say I feel like don't worry about it. Moving on. This situation regarding Trinity's traitor is rather complex. There is no way to know who is telling you the truth and who is filling you with lies. Truth is all a matter of perspective. There can be more than one truth. I'm not sure whether to call you cautious or optimistic. Are you sure it's okay for you to divulge this information to me? Of course, I trust you more than anyone. There's that bad habit of yours again. Nothing. I was just muttering to myself. The Eden Treaty being covered for military alliance is an interesting perspective. But that's not how I see it. It truly is a peace treaty, as far as I'm concerned. It is. The Gisa alone won't be able to control the ETO through the signing of the treaty. Makoto, the chair of the Pandemonium Society, will have the same authority as her. And the authority will be further divided among other members of the Tea Party and Pandemonium Society to ensure the ETO isn't abused by one person's will or lose sight of its original purpose. The latter is still theoretically possible if they all conspire together. Though, if it were that easy for them to cooperate, there wouldn't have been a need for the treaty to begin with. They would have worked on simply integrating the two academies. I also find it hard to believe that Makoto can get along with anyone. I love it. I just love it. It's like just take this time and just shit on Makoto. Why is she in favor of the treaty? I don't think she's in favor of it at all. I was the one who pushed for Gehenna to agree to the Eden Treaty. You? Why? That's a good question. Perhaps because I saw it as my opportunity to retire. Gehenna would be much more orderly under the ETO. It wouldn't be necessary to continue on as I have. We're still waiting, Head Prefect. Have you said what you needed to? Yes, I'll be right there. Best of luck, Sensei. You'll keep the Makeup Work Club safe, won't you? No matter what. Very well. Until we meet again. What a day. It sure was. I never expected an innocent little stroll to become such an adventure. It was enjoyable, however. You're looking much happier, Koharu. Are you proud that you were able to fight next to Asumi? Of course I am. It was my first time. It's like a dream come true. Ah, that's wonderful. Now you just have to pass your exam like Asumi told you to. I know that. I'm going to ace the next one for sure. Just like an elite would. I'm sure you will. I'd surely better study harder so you don't leave me behind. It's getting pretty late. You should get to sleep soon or else studying will be hard tomorrow. Good night, everyone. You too, Sensei. Night. You all did great today. This time, the day did finally come to a close. Next episode, A Glimmer of Hope. So much lore and so much revelation, similar to the fact that, like, it was Hina who was the one who was pushing for the Ina Treaty. Also, so we will be seeing more of Senna as later on, but basically that's as much as we're going to get for her. You're late. Susa, you're here early. Began studying before sunrise and then quizzed myself on what I had studied. Wow, you're really motivated, huh? Naturally. Today is yet another mock exam, isn't that right? Yes, that's true. That's what you've been preparing for? Yes. Our next official exam is only 2 days away, and I don't want to hold us back. I will pass today. Geez, almost never get this fired up. Our repeatedly covered material expected to be on the test. I left no stone unturned. Oh, you're not going to do better than me. B, I'll show you the elite power of Justice Task Force. That's the spirit. I'll show you what I got this time, too. Looks like everyone's ready to go. In that case, let's jump right to the next mock exam. Second Makeup Work Club mock exam. Begin! Like I said, they get their money's worth of this image. I'm pretty sure this is the second or third to last time we see this, okay? This is the most used image in the story. This isn't so bad. I know this one. That too. We're moving at a much faster pace than before. I graded everyone's test once the exam was over. Whenever you're ready, Sensei. We did it? Everyone passed? This isn't a joke, right? Also, God fucking damn it, Hanako! God fucking damn it, Hanako! Success. Well, well. Shut up, Hanako. You got that score on purpose. Where'd you go, Susa? You didn't just get a D. You jumped all the way to earning a C. Thank you. You did good too, Hikaru. I was just barely above the line, but you still got a passing score. I'm not dreaming, am I? It's really my score? See, I told you I've been holding back. This is what I can really do. Way to show us what it means to be a member of the Justice Task Force. You passed this time too, Hanako. I must have gotten lucky. What a nice score. They knew what they were doing with this line. This is another line I want to see in the Korean/Japanese version, just to see what Hanako says. Is the nice just a English dubbing, or do they actually have her commenting on nice? Happy for you, but what's wrong? I just don't understand why you ended up here. I'm glad you're taking things seriously. Fumi, I'm going to keep pushing until you recover the scores you had before. I promise. I see. I'm sorry if I had you so concerned. Well, now it's time for the Promised Mobile Friends merchandise giveaway! At last. And Koharu, that's there. By the way, I don't think we ever get this in Koharu's Hangouts, if my memory serves me. This is the only time we actually see this character portrait for Koharu. Since everyone passed, you all have a chance to pick. Take whichever one you want. Whichever one I want. I'll pass, but thanks. Same. Which one should I pick? I can't pick only one that's possible. The black one with the horns looks good, but so is the glasses wearing hippo. I told you, Perora is a bird, not a hippo. I can't choose just one. What should I do? I'm sorry, Hifumi. Could I ask you to pick for me? Me? You said you really like Skullman and Professor Perora. Then let's go to the scholar Dr. Perora. I see. I'll go with this one. Dr. Perora is known for being knowledgeable and studying hard. I picked this one because it suits how much you've learned and how hard you're hitting the books. I see. Like an intelligent professor. Never mind that the backstory is that Perora studied so hard that he went a little cuckoo. That part doesn't matter. You seem to like him, Azusa. Yes, I really do. Thank you, Hifumi. I'll cherish it forever. I appreciate it, but you don't have to thank me. You're the one who earned it. Maybe so, but this is the first gift I've ever received from a friend. I shall think of you every time I gaze upon this hippo. That's a little embarrassing. Told you he's a bird, not a hippo. Who would have guessed they have so much in common? It's creepy. Morale was high as the group continued to study. The day passed calmly and quietly. Tomorrow's the big day. Aww. Second exam. Is it that time already? The days are flying by. I know it's been a short week, but I'm sure all the hard work we've been putting in will pay off. Passing the last mock exam proved it. We're more than ready. So don't let up. Let's study as hard as we can today. Naturally, I won't be satisfied until I score a 100. Me too. I guess I'll just have to do the same. I don't know about getting a perfect score, but I'm sure we can all do this. So let's hit the books. One more day to go. Let's go! I've been waiting for you. It's been a while, Sensei. How have you been? Is boot camp going smoothly? Anything troubling you? What do you want now? You know, I organized boot camp to give you an opportunity to observe the students more closely. Was it fruitful? Have you learned anything? More specifically, do you have a leading suspect? I told you I'll handle things my way. I recall. I simply wanted to check in with you now that the second exam is upon us. That's why I asked you here. As I understand it, you've had contact with Mika recently as well. What did she have to say? Won't you tell me? Pay attention to how really curt you were when your responses were with Nagisa. You basically are really curt because you don't like how she's handling things. And that's honestly that honestly shows a little bit of good character for Sensei. A shadowy reach. I don't want to waste my time suspecting others. All I want is for the Makeup Work Club to pass. Perhaps I should make clear why I chose each of those girls. Though I'm sure you've already been told some version of this, here's the truth. First, Koharu was selected to keep Hasumi in line. Hasumi hates Gehenna more than anyone.
She's a ticking bomb, and no one knows what she might do. Hanako was an outstanding student that began taking her grades for unknown reasons. Suspicious. Azusa is shady in her own right. She has a growing rap sheet full of armed conflict with other students. As for Hifumi, I was under the impression you thought highly of her. You're right, I did. Passion like hers is rare. I've always been fond of Hifumi, that much is true. But we have intelligence that suggests she could be the leader of a terrifying criminal organization. We just averted our eyes. It's like, fuck. Hold on, before we go on to the next line. Basically, yeah, let's go over each of the reasons. Koharu was selected to keep Hasumi in line. That is exactly what Mika told us. That is exactly what Mika told us. So Mika told us the truth. Hanako was an outstanding student that began taking her grades for unknown reasons. That's also what Mika said. And we also have it straight from Hanako's mouth that she was doing it intentionally. Azusa is shady in her own rights. She has a growing rap sheet full of armed conflict with other students. That's one of the weird ones. Because Mika told us that that Azusa is a transfer student. That very easily could have been Nagisa's reason for having her on the list. But it's not that. It's because of past conflict. But if you do recall after we've spoken with Mika, we actually met Mari, who was taking a student that Azusa had helped out over to thank her. So Azusa, at least in the case that we first met Azusa in, she was doing something that was helping, but it led to basically an armed conflict. And as for Hifumi, yeah, that's what I fear most. Being blinded by trusting someone too dearly. It's a fatal flaw. Even the most meticulously built tower can collapse from a single fall. How well do I truly know Hifumi? Is there another side to her I've never seen? I don't know the answer. But you do know her. There's just been a terrible misunderstanding. And you know that how? Are you willing to vouch for her? Can you prove Hifumi's innocence? That she's always been sincere? Your claims mean nothing without concrete proof. Nagi, you look like a hypocrite right now. You look like a goddamn hypocrite. It's impossible to prove the sincerity of another's heart. I know full well how compassionate, polite, and kind Hifumi can be. But I'll never be able to prod around and know what's truly in her heart. In the end, we're all strangers. Shimmy. That's why the each must be expelled for the sake of the Eden Treaty. Finally get it. Makes perfect sense now. You're nothing but a cynical skeptic. Me? Cynical. You only see what you want to see and believe what you want to believe. Your conspiracies end here. The Makeup War Club will pass. Very well. This simplifies things. Best of luck to you, Sensei. I'll just have to take matters into my own hands. The second exam, part 1. I want to jump onto the intermission screen real quick. I want to do a quick check for something. Okay. I just wanted to see something. I think... how long do we have? How much do we have? 20... 3, 4, 5... 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's do the second exam parts 1 and 2, and then we'll end here. We'll end it. We'll end this part for the BA after part 2. But yeah, we have a battle. Wonder why. I think we did exactly what we set out to do today. Okay, I'm so. Now we're all ready for the second exam tomorrow. We've been at boot camp for a week now. I know we have what it takes to pass with flying colors. Fine. That's right. Of course. Couldn't agree more. And once we do, we'll all be officially graduated from Makeup Work Club. Let's not let all that studying go to waste. We're going to end our time together on a high note. I hadn't thought about it. You're right. We'll have to go our separate ways once we all pass. Why are you getting so sentimental all of a sudden? We've had a lot of fun together. Are you sad to see it end, Azusa? No. All things come to an end eventually. For every beginning, there's a conclusion. You don't have to make it sound so definitive. It isn't though any of us are truly going anywhere once the club dissolves. We'll still be Trinity students, so we can spend time together whenever we want. Yeah, you can visit me at the Justice Task Force Club Room anytime. Oh. It's not like we're living the end of the teen drama and never going to see each other again. And we can worry about hanging out again after we pass our exams. Anyway, why don't we turn in early tonight so that we're rested for tomorrow? Where's the exam going to be held anyway? At the Academy's main building? Oh, right. I haven't read the announcement yet. Let's see. I just need to check the Academy notice board on my phone and... Huh? What? Is something wrong? What's going on? Let me see. Notice of changes made to the second Makeup Work Club evaluation exam. The scope of the exam will be roughly triple that of the first exam. What? Why? Additionally, the minimum score needed to receive a passing grade has been raised from 60 to a 90. Even I've never scored that high before. What the heck's going on? Looks like this was posted late last night. Why would you make so many sudden changes the day before the exam? Only one person could have done this. This actually is all just like the death stare from Koharu. This also is incredibly rare. The only thing is I don't have Nagi to actually know if we've ever seen it in her social links. But yeah, no, this is also rare, just like Koharu's. Most likely, Nagisa must have learned how well we did on our recent mock exam somehow. This is her sending a message. She's going to find grounds to expel us, no matter the cost. Expel? What's this about being expelled? What are you talking about? Right. We can discuss that later. There's still more to notice they posted. It also says the test location time has been moved. The new location is Gehenna District, Zone 1577, abandoned building, first floor. Gehenna District? Why are we taking an exam in Gehenna? That can't be right. Why would the Trinity Club be set there? And I can only assume we failed automatically if we don't apply. We're gonna be expelled if that happens. This is the first anyone's told me. Expelled if we fail 3 exams. I see. I'm sorry we didn't tell you the truth sooner. I never thought things would become this dire. But I'll never be able to return to the Justice Task Force if I'm expelled. So sorry, Koharu. Thank you for clarifying. I think we should get moving. Where? Why now? The exam time has been changed. It's taking place at 3 a.m. We'll have to leave now if you hope to make it in time. It's at 3 in the morning? Really? There's no time to be shocked or angry. We can save it for after the exam. Complaining about the obstacles they placed in our way won't accomplish anything. I still intend to fight until I can't fight anymore. Oh. Uh-oh. She's right. We simply can't give up. Think of it as another fun midnight stroll. I've never ventured all the way to Gehenna just to take an exam. You two lost your minds? This is getting way too weird. Let's depart immediately. Make sure to bring your weapons. Are we going there to fight? I thought we were going to take the exam. Gehenna's district is known to be much more dangerous than Trinity's, and the Prefect team undoubtedly has its hands busy preparing for the treaty. You have to be kidding. Why does it come to this? Please give the order, Sensei. Gear up, everyone. Let's do this. Actually, I think we might end after this. We'll officially be in the heart of Gehenna District just past here. Not exactly the friendliest neighborhood I've ever been in. Looks like we have some fresh meat. Haven't never seen you around here before. What's the rush? Why are you in such a hurry? This is a little on the nose. Yeah, Sukebans and helmet gangsters. We're on our way to take an exam. What are you talking about? What exam? I know how it sounds. You didn't walk around in turf at night. Who do you think you are? Wait, is that a Trinity uniform? You mean that rich academy full of princesses? To kidnap them and hold them for ransom then? Now you're talking. Thinking? Afraid something like this would happen. This is a waste of time. Think fast. Yep, another fight. Like I said, I think we might just end here. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are actually just like, great, how can this go worse? Oh, it can go worse. It can go worse. Like I said, if thrown in the area of allies, Koharu's EX will heal them. If thrown in the area of enemies, it will damage them. Koharu is a very good support unit. I actually use her. And yes, our boss is a tank. Our boss is a fucking tank. Need to be very careful about this. This actually can be quite difficult. Especially when the boss is out, take advantage of Hifumi's EX. Because Torono-sama will take all the it works as a distraction. Well, that was easy. Let's keep moving. Wait, don't leave behind. Sorry about us. We're just passing through. I forgot that was actually the ending image. Yeah. Yeah, we'll leave that. We'll leave that. I'll leave you with that. I'll leave you with that. Why the fuck are the gourmets back? Why is Fuka here? What the fuck? We're in the deep shit now. The second half is a full blown 11 to 18. If you thought that 9 was just oh, I do not like you. There's gonna be way more, especially with basically the fact that we have 3 combat stories in a row, with 2 of them with one title So keep an eye out for on Tuesday. I'm gonna want to try to finish chapter 2 on Tuesday. But we'll see where we go. But that's Blue Archive. I'll be right back with Enfield. So yeah, be right back.